1993 Ford Cobra, 56,000 miles. We're gonna do something a little bit different today.
And where down we go.
Well, we're not taking it for a test drive because we're still snowed in here in Texas, so we're gonna do another virtual walk around for y'all. I'm gonna give you all the high levels and we'll just go ahead and dive in. So for starters, if you're not familiar with just looking at this car, it is a 1993 Cobra. Obviously, they're very easy to spot cosmetically. They have some real eye-catching features, but again, this is a 93 Cobra. It is a 56,000 mile car. It's a clean Carfax, no accidents or damage ever reported, and it retains all of its VIN tags all the way around the car. And I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But for starters, we'll pop the hood and we'll talk about the mechanicals here in just a second. So on these cars, you have a interior hood release. It's up under the dash. And then you have a secondary release up under the hood here. So now that we got the hood open, obviously you have your Cobra 5-liter. They run great. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're like 235 horse and 280 foot-pounds of torque. Don't quote me exactly on that, but this is the original numbers matching 5-liter. Runs great. Really is a bone stock motor backed by your 5-speed manual transmission that all of the Cobras came with. So the drivability, it really performs like a 56,000 mile car. In here, you do actually have an aftermarket radiator. That's about it as far as your normal modifications or normal mechanicals on it. You do have aftermarket exhaust. Excuse me, I misspoke. You do have aftermarket exhaust. You have Shorty headers. And then this one, again, has the great sounding Flowmasters behind any Ford of this generation. The Flowmasters sound great. We'll rev it up here in just a second, let you guys hear some of the sound. Other mechanicals on this particular Cobra, just kind of walking around the side here. You obviously have power steering. You have your power disc brakes all the way around the car. And then this one does have your factory heat and AC, which works correctly. So here in a second, we'll close the hood, we'll hop in it, we'll crank it up, and we'll talk about some interior stuff too. All right, now that we're inside the car, we're gonna go ahead and crank it up, give it a couple revs here for y'all. So as you can hear, just revving it up a little bit, it sounds good. We'll go ahead and kick it off so we don't have to hear that door buzzer. But mechanically, it runs, drives, stops, and steers like a stock style Cobra is gonna perform. The drivability on these Mustangs are great. On the interior here, you have a very stock Opal cloth interior. It's code D6. The seat covers are great. The console's in really nice shape. You have your factory shifter. Upper and lower dash both represent nice. Your factory gauges are super clear and easy to see. Some normal wear items is the tops of these steering wheels and the sides of the steering wheels get really bad wear. This one doesn't have any of that and it's in really nice shape. You got your factory horn buttons. Really on the interior here, the only thing that's been changed is you do have an aftermarket Sony AM FM Bluetooth stereo. If you wanted to find an original stereo, you could do that online. And put the factory one back in there. Your center console in good shape. Glove box opens and closes properly. You have your owner's manual in there. And then you have your ashtray door, which opens and closes properly as well. The back seat is very nice. Nothing's really been messed with back there. Headliner is nice and tight. Visors look good. No issues with the door panels. The pockets are nice and tight. So overall on the interior, it is a really clean and a stock style car. While we have the doors open, a couple things to note, like I touched earlier on in the video, is when you're looking at a Fox body Mustang for this year range, the VIN tags all the way around the car, you're gonna find it on the front and rear bumper, the inside portions of both front fenders, the bottom of the hood, both bottoms of the doors, the rear hatch in the back, and both rear quarter panels. This one retains all of its original VIN tags, and it does have its data tag over on the driver's side door as well. So it has all of the paperwork and all the little tags that you're gonna wanna find. We'll hop out here, we'll talk about the exterior in just a second. On the exterior for a 1993 Cobra, you had 3 color options. You could get black like this car, you could get red, or you could get teal. These cars all really suffer from the same problems, even if they are really, really low mileage ones. Obviously, being black, it's going to accentuate any of the imperfections that you're going to find on any car. This one still represents really nice. Looks like the front bumper has been repainted along with the fender extensions, but that shows great. Some of the flaws that you are going to find on pretty much all of these cars is right on the top of the quarter panel here. They have a factory seam and they get some little imperfections on both sides. It's almost inevitable. Usually if you don't find paint imperfections there, it probably means it's been repainted. So it has the little flaws on both sides there. You have a couple little imperfections on the roof, and then you have some checking on the front of the hood and then kind of around the car in a few miscellaneous areas. I'm being really nitpicky. It is a 56,000 mile car. The paint on these when they were brand new was not perfect. Still represents really nice, and it is a very good car cosmetically, but walking around it, you can see the photos of the little imperfections. I will take photos of all that stuff, and you'll see it on the additional media tab on the website pcclassiccars.com. But as you can see in this video, it shines great. It's a good looking car, but you do have your flaws kind of around it. You have your stock 93 Cobra wheels. It's a Nitto tire all the way around with great tread, no problems of any kind there. The doors open and close properly. Obviously the hood and the hatch in the back open and close properly. Your glass all the way around the Cobra is in good shape. Stepping back over here a little bit, there's one tiny little bullseye right on the windshield, right above the wiper blade. There's a little bullseye and then a couple other little imperfections in the glass, but nothing that warrants replacing the windshield. The power windows, the power locks, all of that stuff functions properly. The back hatch obviously is a rear defrost, so you have the lines in the back glass. We'll open up the hatch here in just a second. We'll look on the inside, see if I can get the keys out of my pocket here. Popping the hatch, as you can see, the struts hold it up. Those VIN tags that I was talking about, you can see them pretty clearly here. So for the rear hatch, it's usually going to be in this area right here. You have the VIN tag there. You also have your VIN on the inner quarter here. And then you also have the matching one over on the other side over there. Carpet back here is very nice. You pull that up, it all shows great. You have your spare, all that shows well back there. Just overall, it is a great car. The last thing to touch on would be the underneath condition. 56,000 mile car, no problems, no rust issues. It really is nice and solid. The floors, the frame rails, bottoms of the doors, everything is really nice and clean on the bottom side of this Cobra. So this is a really good car. It's kind of a staple Fox body that we love to keep here at PC Classic Cars. They're getting harder and harder to get as the Cobra prices and all the Fox body prices continue to rise. This is a great example for someone to hop in, drive a Cobra, and it really is an awesome car. As always, I'm Michael. We always appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our virtual walkarounds when we can't do the test drive. So we appreciate y'all stopping in, and watch you guys on the next video.
What did he say?
And we'll catch you guys on the next video.
And where down we go.